The oceans are the medium in which life has diversified for more than 3.5 billion years. They cover 71% of the world's surface and are the biosphere's most extensive habitat. Their broad biodiversity provides health professionals with a vast therapeutic arsenal to address serious illnesses, such as cancer. Pharmamar's innovative process of developing marine-based drugs encompasses all phases of drug development, from discovery through production to commercialization. Through this novel process, millions of compounds in marine macro and microorganisms have the potential to become drugs that save people's lives. Research begins with marine expeditions around the world, in which a team of marine biologists and professional divers obtain samples of organisms, most of which are invertebrates. Organisms are classified and coded on site, logging as much information as possible about each one. The samples are frozen immediately and separately with a view to fully preserving their chemical properties. Pharmamar's specimen collection system is 100% manual and selective. It does not use mechanical sampling systems, thereby minimizing the environmental impact. Pharmamar conforms to Article 1 of the Convention on Biodiversity, which refers to the sustainable use of natural resources to balance ecosystems, society, and the global economy. When the organisms reach the laboratory, it's very important to ensure traceability of the samples from their origin to final analysis. To this end, all the information associated with each organism is entered into a database, and the system assigns each sample a number and a barcode, making it easy to look up information about a given sample. Just 2 grams of each organism are enough to perform research and discover whether or not the sample has anti-tumor properties. To do so, extracts are evaluated against a panel of human tumor cells. Those that exhibit activity are fractionated to isolate the compounds responsible for the anti-tumor activity. The company uses chromatography and instrumental techniques such as nuclear magnetic resonance and mass spectrometry to elucidate and determine the structure of the new anti-tumor compounds, which must also have new mechanisms of action. This enables biopharmaceutical firms to patent their discoveries. Patenting is an essential activity for a research firm's survival. Compounds of interest are then synthesized to ensure sufficient supply without having to deplete the marine ecosystem. Preclinical trials determine if the product is safe, how it acts against tumor cells, if it is more effective on certain types of tumors, and if it is more effective in combination with other drugs. All the necessary information is gathered in this phase to ensure that the drug is safe for clinical trials when it is tested on humans. Testing drugs on humans is vital for ensuring that a drug is safe and effective for use on patients in the future. The drug development process is complex and requires many years of research and considerable investment. Although the laboratory processes a large number of compounds from marine samples, not all of them have anti-tumor properties, and not all the compounds which prove to be active are equally promising. Just 15% of the compounds that make it to Phase 1 clinical trials continue on to Phase 2. Of those, between 25% and 35% will go on to Phase 3, and only 50% to 65% of those will actually reach the market. In short, a high percentage of compounds which show anti-tumor activity in the early phases are ruled out in later stages of development. The discovery of molecules with innovative medicinal properties through biotechnology contributes not only to the development of new pharmacological treatments that save human lives, starting with just a few grams of a marine sample in the case of Pharmamar, but also plays a role in expanding and improving our understanding of marine ecosystems and in helping to preserve them. Marine biotechnology opens a world of possibilities in human medicine and the fight against cancer. Biotechnology is the technology of the 21st century and has aroused considerable expectation among scientists and experts.